Lights, camera, action. Jenny Bloodworth shooting this on the AT&T phone. She did a great job this weekend producing Pratte Saturday and Sunday. Daylight saving time. And I could use a little nap time because that extra hour, man, must be a sign of getting old, guys, right?
It could be. How about the color coordination on Dvorak?
I know.
Today? Man, is he looking.
Got that Arnold Zigarelli scarf going. It's an inside joke, but Arnold Zigarelli has class.
Well, I got to get to the gym after this, pump a little iron, swim some laps. So, you got to be in if you're going to the gym.
I'm going out to Coons Market and get a big box of Hostess Ding Dongs, ladies and gentlemen, some chocolate
got my
milk.
Arizona hat on, courtesy of Greg Diolis, too. So
Speaking of
showing
Arizona,
a little love to the Wildcats.
Speaking of Arizona, Sean Miller, Pac-12 championship, they are in action today. What a job he has done, right?
It's amazing. I mean, he just picked it up from Lute Olson, and they never dropped a beat. I mean, they have a little machine going out there, and they're really tough. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I don't think they'll get a 1 seed, but they'll be a high seed and probably be playing out west. You better look for a run out of the Wildcats this year.
All right, I'm going to just fly through these qualifiers very quickly. Villanova, Gonzaga, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa State, Duke, SMU, Cincinnati, Kentucky, Arkansas, Wichita State, Virginia, Commonwealth, Rhode Island. That game now on CBS from the PPG Paints Arena. Middle Tennessee State, Yale, Princeton, UNC, Wilmington, Vermont, Nevada, East Tennessee State, Kent State, South Dakota State, Bucknell, Iona, you can add whatever you want. Northern Carolina, I was giving you the line there.
Iona Chevy.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Florida, Gulf Coast, Winthrop, Northern Kentucky, Jacksonville State, Mount St. Mary's, North Carolina Central, Texas Southern, North Dakota, New Mexico State, UC Davis, Troy, Texas State. Does that mean anything?
Well, I'm all over Winthrop. I think they're going to make a long run into the tournament this year.
Stealing my thunder.
Listen,
again.
I love the tournament for one thing. It generates revenue out of the sports book in Las Vegas. I respect all of these teams. I love what CBS, ESPN. But let's be honest. Don't you think it's a little overwhelming at times?
68 teams in the tournament. Why don't you just open it up for a few more? And March Madness has now become April Madness. It is a little much to keep up with.
You know what, though, guys? That first weekend of the
It's
NCAA
exciting.
tournament is one of the. It's the best sports weekend of the year to watch those, and to, especially the way it's covered now with True TV and TNT and WTBS having all of those different. Not WTB, it's just TBS now. But all of those games on, you can just bounce from one to the other. Once you get to 1:30 in the afternoon on day one, you almost always have a thriller coming down during that weekend. It's a really fun time.
With the office pools, they might as well just shut down the whole country because no work's getting done anywhere. I can tell you that. Right?
Got to figure out a way to tax those things, Bob.
To quote the great late Howard Cosell, down goes Frazier. Adam Frazier may be going down to minor league baseball.
Nice segue.
Minor league baseball, but the young man had a nice performance yesterday. 3 RBI, but the Pirates still lost. David Washington had a walk-off homer for Baltimore. They take on Minnesota today. Game just underway, 93-7 The Fan at Lecom Park. Pirates are playing some pretty good spring training baseball.
Yeah, it's always scary to try to judge what's going on with spring training games because you get pitchers who are trying different things on the mound, and you don't know for sure if a guy's getting beat around if he wasn't just working on a particular pitch that day. So it's hard to judge by wins and losses what you're doing in the preseason, but this is where hope springs eternal, and it's getting fun. We need the weather to start changing a little bit here to really make it fun. But hey, I was talking real quickly about what's going on at the end of the week here. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish baseball team is here to play Pitt on St. Patrick's Day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this coming week. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be able to be played, and it should be really fun. Notre Dame's supposed to have some crazy nice uniforms on Friday in memory of St. Patrick's Day.
And P.J. DeMeo, of course, Dr. Patrick DeMeo, team physician of the Pirates, head of the Allegheny Health Orthopedic Institute. His son happens to play for the University of Pittsburgh Panthers, so we do wish them the best. Okay, let's move on to the Penguins. Matt Murray, 27 saves. You had some goals last night from Connor Sheary. Who else got some goals last night? A couple of other guys. Ginzel got one, and who's the other guy? I'll figure it out. But anyway, they win 3-0. They took on Vancouver. They're playing Calgary tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, talk about starting on a West Coast road trip the right way to win the first 3. That's 6 points. They're 3 back of the Capitals. And this could have been a black hole kind of a road trip.
Ian Cole got the other goal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
The mine is the second thing.
The
to
coal
go.
train.
I like that.
Who knows?
Stop.
Yeah. But to get to pick up 6 points in the first 3 games on a West Coast trip, I thought was really impressive, and they're making a push.
Speaking of making a push, your book is making a push towards Memorial Day, Veterans Day. You're going to be at the Hall of Valor Soldiers and Sailors coming up in April. So how has Drive On been received of late? It just seems to do better each and every week.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the people who were there actually, who did the fighting in that war, which is always, encouraging to hear because they appreciated it so much. And it's a tribute to the grunts. The grunts never get any love. I love them. I mean, the conditions they live in and what they have to do and what they're up against. These are incredible people, incredible human beings, and just love them.
Well, God bless you for writing that book. Speaking of Dr. DeMeo, he is a fan of history and would read a lot of these great World War II books and biographies like George Patton and stuff after a very long day in surgery, and he would tell me all these stories. And that's one of the real reasons I have such love for the military. And it seems as though you can take a lot of these lessons and put them in life and actually find benefits from them even if you weren't in the military. Someone who has no connection to the military could read your book and learn a lot from it.
Yes, they can, and then, because these are real life experiences and real world accomplishments. So what it takes to go all the way, what it takes to get the job done, what it takes to stand up and take that step forward. And it's if it was easy, anybody could do it. That's why I think I respect and admire these people so much because of what they're up against and what they do.
He was also honored not too long ago at the American Italian Sports Hall of Fame from Highmark. Their guy, Dan Honorato, former Allegheny County Chief Exec, North Side resident and also North Catholic grad, will be honored this year. That's going to be April the 9th at the Westin, and I know you're a big fan of that too.
I am. I've been to that event a few times. When Danny went in, when a good friend of mine, Director of Football Ops at Duquesne, John Rosado's in there, it is really a nice event, and those folks do a great job putting that thing on. And even though Dan went to North Catholic, we'll be okay with that.
Stop
but,
it. Cardinal, we're all North Catholic.
Could have gone to a better school, but it's okay that he's going to go in, and he's a good man. It'll be a nice event.
Mr. Dentisi got that Mr. Natoli Award for community service, and I was so honored to be there that night. As a matter of fact, I wish I could have got the salads on the table quicker, and I could have seen the entire speech.
Well, yeah, but you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Busting the table.
Thank you. 15% tip too. Not too bad. I could use a few tips
give
right
you a
now.
tip.
Hey,
Don't smoke in bed.
listen. The question is, anything else other than Adam Haywin, 4-stroke lead, Valspar Championship, Masters about a month away, NASCAR is in Las Vegas. Anything else in the way of sports, or is that a wrap?
Ooh, we may be close to a wrap. I got nothing for in the
Nothing.
strange world of sports. No, a little bit. Now you're going to see second wave of NFL free agency this
NFL
week,
free
which will
agency,
be interesting because
Who's
now
left
you get
besides Tony Romo?
Well, you get
there's
those
a lot
guys
of
that
Adrian
that'll
Peterson.
fill in. AP is still out there. Robert Griffin III is out there, so that should be an interesting one to see if and when he lands anywhere.
Landry Jones, and we'll leave it at this. And Landry Jones, Ted Arnaud was talking about it. He's our NFL guy every Sunday. Just gets to the Pittsburgh Newsline, or he can be with us in the studio, but most of the times he joins us from his home in Florida on the phone. I talked about Landry Jones, and it kind of basically with him signing says they're not going to go after anybody in the draft, or is it, as you said, they like to have 3, so there's still a possibility the Steelers could pick up a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean the Steelers consistently have had 3 quarterbacks on their active roster, so they're going to have somebody to plug into that last hole. And usually if it's a latter round guy, he's going to be the number 3 to try and kind of learn and then give some competition to Landry Jones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Have a great rest of your day. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7, the Allegheny Health Network program, Dr. Gerald Pfeiffer kicks it off. We will be at the 2017 Duquesne Light Pittsburgh Home and Garden Show on Rob Pratt Monday night. Good afternoon.